him, but do you think he could benefit from some lower leverage situations?
We'll see. I mean, we'll kind of talk through that stuff. You know, this is raw right now. You know, want to do everything we can to get him right because we know how good he is and how valuable he's going to be for us.
It has been a tough start to the year for him. The crowd voiced their displeasure tonight. Do you worry how that might affect a player on the mound who's going through a struggle in those high leverage?
I mean, look, that's part of high stakes ball, you know, and playing here, and you know, that comes with it, and you know, these guys have been through all of them, you know, to get to this level and to play at this level. You know, you go through tough moments in your career and your life, whatever it may be, that, you know, equip you to get through it, and he'll get through it.
Andy, to the right.
The command just seemed like it was, I guess, a little all over the place. I know you're not a pitching coach, but are you seeing that as the main reason for why he's struggling?
Yeah, a lot of it. That's why I just saying, like, he's had a hard time getting count leverage. He's been behind a lot, and that's not a great recipe.
And do you know, with whatever Blake's working with him or whatever, like how fixable that is, how close he may be to figuring something out on the command front?
Yeah, I mean, we'll keep working at it and try and get him going.
And also, just the velocity differential between his fastball and his changeup this year hasn't been what it has in the past. Do you think that could contribute at all to just the changeup being a little less effective?
Maybe a little bit. You know, it's a game of changing speeds and deception, and you know, ultimately trying to throw that timing off for the hitter. So, you know, obviously, you know, I know our group's looking into everything.
Chris, to the left.
Have you gotten the sense that he's comfortable with everything that comes with being a Yankee, especially in that role that he's in right now?
I mean, I don't know that I've looked at it like that. You know, we're not even a month into this yet. So, you know, and he's, because he's had some struggling outings, that makes it a little tougher. I mean, that's, you know, we're all human doing this too. So at the end of the day, though, obviously he's great at this, and I believe that'll win the day in the end.
I know the game just ended, but at this point, do you have to consider a closer change with just how he's...
Yeah, the game just ended, so we'll kind of look through everything.
Tom, thanks.
At the other end of the game, what did you think of Carrasco tonight, and did you consider bringing him out for the sixth?
I thought he was really good. I mean, obviously gave us everything. We set us up really good. Not really. You know, once he got, you know, the four hitters and got Bichette out, you know, I felt pretty convicted on that being the end for him. But he was, you know, we get 5 shutout, we'll take that every time.
Middle on the left.
Aaron, how you doing? Hector Bochin with Latino Sports. On top of the velocity dip from Devin Williams, his cutter rate this year is just non-existent. Is that something that he just decided not to throw this year, or is there anything behind it?
No, I mean, it's just being able to get to those pitches, you know, because again, he's been behind in counts and chasing counts, so you know, and some inconsistency with work and the start of the season, how it started. So you know, we're looking at everything.
Anyone else? Mark, sorry, and Garrett.
Offensively, a lot of base runners, 2 runs. This feels like a game where you couldn't get the big hit.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, they can pitch, you know, and so I thought we, you know, pressured them a lot. You know, it's back-to-back games where we haven't really thrown that knockout punch, right? But in that, I thought we did a lot of good things, had a lot of good at-bats. I thought our lefties had some really competitive at-bats against their good lefty relievers, too. You know, we did some things to put us in position to win a game. So, but yeah, couldn't break through again to really put a game away. And, you know, that's going to happen.
Garrett.
Asked you about Volpe before the game. Just curious if you saw anything different in his approach or his swing tonight.
I thought he looked great. I thought his BP was really good. I thought his first at-bat, you know, just missed that ball, hit it well to left. Then I thought his next at-bat was really good, where he hit the ball well to center, just got underneath it a little bit, and then obviously smoked the ball to right. So I thought he was really good, and I noticed in BP it being a little, you know, being a little bit more where it needs to be.
Meredith.
Aaron, you mentioned not being able to get much going offensively. You look at that 6th inning, Bellinger thrown out, and then Jazz runs 3-0 there when it looks like Volpe is going to walk. You just take me through that thought process there. You're okay with him? Sure.
Yeah, I mean it's a, you know, you got a lefty, figure you're not going. Jazz is very high rate success. You know, get in scoring position with a strike thrower, with a lefty behind Volpe. You know, runner in scoring position. Fine with that. The Bellinger one, really good pitch to throw on, and Kirk made a good throw, but we're not going to sit on our hands. Like we have that ability to steal a base here and there, and you know, they executed well tonight to cut us down.